Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Whoa, that's on the wrong side. Somehow we got turned around. You know what? There you go. No, wrong side again. There you go. What just happened? So on the wrong. There you go. Got me a little confused. Now listen, I see what's happening there. We got it straightened out, but got me a little confused there. Not easy, not hard to do. I'm your host BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. It is a great Wednesday morning here in Thursday morning here in North Georgia. There's the way to contact the show and also social media way to follow us. So this guy right here, Peter Schweitzer, he has got to be loving this whole Ukraine thing because this guy is getting all the interviews. This book, Secret Empires, has to be jumping off the shelf, okay? So let's start there. And if you don't have it, Peter Schweitzer, it's the same author that wrote Clinton Cash. It is called Secret Empires. And we'll go right into here. And let's see, chapter 4, Biden's in Ukraine. Man, and then Barack Obama's best friend. This one, Clinton Cash did a great job exposing Hillary. That's that one. So let's see. Let's do our full support of the President of the United States this morning. You know, I'm not too concerned with the phone call. Wow, are the media, they are losing it. I mean, they're losing it this morning. CNN, MSNBC, Morning Joe, they are absolutely losing it. Did you watch the President's, not to sit down with the Zelensky, the Ukrainian president, I watched that, but I'm talking about that 45-minute press conference at the UN yesterday. The President of the United States, just an amazing press conference, okay? So many things that do not get reported. So we have our Trump 2020, Keep America Great. That's one in support. We have our Vote Trump, Mobs, Not Jobs. Thank you, Steve. That's another one. Oh, I got to quit hitting the mic. And then we have our Keep America Great 2020 American flag on that. Okay, there's another one. All right, that's good. I like that one. Let's go with this one. Make America Great, Drain the Swamp. Drain the Swamp. And then Vote Trump 2020 Perfect Vision. Okay, then we got our Drain the Swamp one here. So I'm in full support of the President of the United States as much today as I was yesterday, Donald J. Trump. We got a lot to go over.
We're having a little bit of trouble with the photos, but I'm working on them right now.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So we got a lot to go over this morning. I'm running a little late myself, getting the photos all put in. So, the transcript, okay? So there's a couple things I want to look at. Remember, let's go back to that whole DNC server thing. Remember the whole DNC server and supposedly it's been hacked by the Russians. And then the FBI knocked on the door and said, hey, let us, is this what happened? The FBI knocked on the door and said, hey, let us look at the server that got hacked. And then they said, well, we sent them out. I mean, I'm just paraphrasing, right? We sent them out. And then this company, CrowdStrike in California, reviewed the servers. Is there a missing server from the DNC? What is CrowdStrike? The company Trump mentioned during his Ukraine call. A transcript of President Donald Trump's call to Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky has been released, and there are more questions than answers. One such question is Trump's reference to CrowdStrike. According to the White House memo, Trump said, "I would like you to do us a favor, though, because your country has been through a lot and Ukraine knows a lot about it. I would like to find out what happened with this whole situation with Ukraine." They say CrowdStrike. I guess you have one of your wealthy people, the server, they say Ukraine has it. There's a lot of things that went on in the whole situation. I think you are surrounding yourself with some of the same people. So, nobody, the number changes, and I don't want to get stuck on this, but nobody can answer why the Biden's son, Joe Biden's son, Hunter, was coming away with $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month from a gas company, natural gas company, Burisma, in Ukraine, when he has no idea, what a natural gas company even does. I mean, seriously, you guys pump gas or something? Fresh off being released from the military. So, let me say this. I want to do this before we go to our first break. And I want to tell you something that I actually think is scarier to me. Is that the way I would put it? That scares the hell out of me. How about that? A lot more than impeachment. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, how do I pull this up and say, this is scarier to me, or this scares the hell out of me, than impeachment? Can you give me number 19? Are you where you can get me that one? I don't have my glass.
I got to size it really quick and I'll give it.
Okay. So, as soon as they get 19 up there, I will say this. I sent the pictures at like 7:55 this morning because I had some other things to do. I had to do a training at 6:45 this morning. So there you go. You got other things going on. So just whenever you get 19, put it up there for me. And I'll tell you another one I want to get to. 19 and 49. Those are two right now I would like to have just whenever you can get them sized and put up, okay? So 19 and 49 is what I would like for you to get put up. We're releasing a story on this right now. Our reporters are working on it. And, a lot of... all right, you got it on the wrong set. Just like what happened. There you go. There you go. All right. There you go. Barbie maker makes room in the toy box for gender-inclusive dolls. Okay? Gender-inclusive dolls. All right? There you go. Now, I told you a couple weeks ago, we're going to get to impeachment. Oh my God, I can't believe you're starting and you're talking about this when we got the whole impeachment thing. Look, impeachment will be there, folks, when we get to it. This right here scares the hell out of me. All right? Now, we all remember the old days of Barbie and Ken or whatever, right? And so Barbie makes room in the toy box for gender-inclusive dolls. Now, I told you I had a talk with a 15-year-old high school student 2 weeks ago. And he said everybody in high school now is bi, okay? All the kids are bi. They could go either way. And that's the big thing in high school now. And what they're trying to do in this right here with Barbie, they're trying to end all gender. I'm serious. They're trying to end all gender. They want everybody, they want, what is your pronoun? How do you identify? Now, if you have number 49, I'd like to have that. If you do, I told you those were the two. If you have it, I'd like to have that one, that number 49, okay, if it's available. So, there's the Los Angeles Times. Barbie is just in time for Christmas to get your little kids gender-inclusive dolls. Scares the hell out of me. Now, here's a story we're working on in Fannin County, Georgia. And the reason I'm bypassing impeachment for a couple minutes and then we'll get back to it. I have told you that rural America, you're losing it. You're absolutely losing rural America. Not even 20 years ago, okay? Not even 20 years ago. I'm going to pick Gilmer, Fannin, Pickens, Union, all of them, but let's just say Fannin County and Gilmer County. Not even 20 years ago, none of these things would happen. The churches would step up. The people would step up. You would not have, if you had, now I support teachers. Let's get off this, okay? I support teachers. But you would not have a liberal group of administrators in charge of your schools. It used to be that the parents and the local communities would make sure their principals, their vice principals, superintendents of school, whatever, the administration in these schools would match the values of the community. So obviously the values of the community are not there like they once were and upheld. Do you have 49? If I'm able to, I tell you, if I'm able to get 40, I know that was the last, there it is, okay? So when I noticed the gender neutral Barbie dolls, this came out yesterday. I'll get more into it later. Do you know what, I want you to look up, do you know what the Gay Straight Alliance is? Gay Straight Alliance. You'll hear GSA, all right? A Gay Straight Alliance or Queer Straight Alliance is a student-led, okay, or community-based organization found in middle schools, high schools, as well as colleges and universities. Found in middle schools, high schools. A Gay Straight Alliance or Queer Straight Alliance is a student-led or community-based organization found in middle school, high school. Now, I'm for sure this is in Atlanta public schools. And I am for sure that this is in LA. And I am for sure this is in the big cities. Why, there's no way that could happen, let's say Fannin County. Why, there's no way the administration, Board of Education, all the above, would approve this because they want to meet the community or parallel the community's values. Why have you, now I'm going to put it right on you, why have you allowed your local school system to go their own way and not parallel itself with the community values? Why have you done that? Bottom line. What is a GSA club? GSAs build power. Trans, queer, allied youth building community. GSA clubs, or GSAs for short, are student-run organizations to unite the LGBTQ and allied youth to build community and organize around issues impacting them in their schools and communities. GSA has also evolved beyond their traditional role to serve as safe spaces for LGBTQ and youth in middle schools, high schools, and have emerged as vehicles for deep social change related to racial, gender, and educational justice. I'm just saying. There you go. Now, could that happen in Fannin County, Georgia? Just say it. So we will get into this story. I'm gonna get I sound like Ralph Cramden on a Honeymooners. I am going to get into this story at 9:30 this morning. Wonder, where it's happening and who it's happening for, with, and all the above. So we'll get into that in just a minute at 9:30. So let's go back to let's go back to our pictures. Now, Nancy Pelosi approved, okay, for the 6 committees. The head of the 6 committees in the House to start an impeachment inquiry, right? So let's just go through these pictures. We'll come back and name the villains later, some of them. Okay, number 7. These are the people that are, that's not 7, shouldn't be 7. If it is, I made a mistake. That should be number 11. I said 7. There you go, thank you. But he is one of them, so you're not exactly wrong, just out of sequence. So number 7 there is, that's Jerry Nadler. He is shocked. They don't know if he can handle it, okay? His nerves are shocked because ranking Republican member Doug Collins spins his head right off. But he has one on the judiciary. There's Nadler, that's 7. Give me number 8. There's pencil neck geek Adam Schiff. Intelligence, number 9. I got to look this guy's name up again. Here's number 9. Number 10. No, 11. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. From 9 to 11. Okay. Number 12. And number 13. Oh, it's Maxine Waters. Those are the people that are in charge of their committees to start the impeachment inquiry. It's absolutely, it is hilarious. And folks, let me remind you before we take a break and come back. Number 10, give me number 10. No, where's number 10? That should be 11. Did I miss 10?
It won't let me load number 10.
Oh, I get it. All right, I understand why. I'll get a new number 10. I sent you an image that is not fair. So I see what you're saying. Number 10 won't load. So that's okay. We will save number 10 because that one we will bring up. Let's show the mood of the smug number 1. Whistleblower complaint declassified. There's Minka and Joe and little Willie this morning. And look at Minka number 2. Look at number 2. Yeah, she is. Her and Joe. And number 5, Trump repeatedly pressed Ukraine president to work with Attorney General and Giuliani. And this one I liked. I found this on Facebook. I didn't put the person's name up. They may not want it, but I found this on Facebook, number 17. Okay. And I thought this was a pretty good. There's a lot of things going around social media. Democrats want to impeach a president for trying to expose a crime and then elect the person who committed the crime. I like that one. Let's take a quick break. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. There are the ways that you can contact the show. Now, I'm going to do a segment. Let's just go with 9:30 so I can have it there and have everything ready concerning what we opened up with, the GSA Club. Okay? So we're going to do that at 9:30. I guarantee you that's going to catch fire today. We got several messages on it yesterday, and we'll go into great detail. Now, back to impeachment. Oh, by the way, this guy is dead. Number 50. Remember? Seth Rich. Remember Seth Rich he's still, he's dead. DNC staffer. Walking home, not too bad of a neighborhood, maybe stop for a drink. Killed. Low-level staffer, killed. Walking home, D.C. Right where the servers, remember when those servers were hacked? Well, there's old Seth, he walked home and wallet, watch, they didn't take anything. Maybe they took the flash drive out of his pocket. I don't know. Will we ever know? Why did the DNC send the servers to CrowdStrike or whatever happened there? Why didn't they just hand them over to the FBI? Is there a server in Ukraine from the DNC? I don't know. Maybe you could do me a favor. Zelensky, do me a favor. Can you look at the whole thing? Because something's fishy over there. You say you got elected to drain the swamp like me. Let's do this. Is it not interesting? Let's go past Seth Rich. Okay, Seth Rich. I just want to remind you, is it not interesting, okay, that we have to go, all right, we have to go to a foreign country. Go ahead and take him down. Let's go to number 47, all right. So here is at 1:01 a.m., 4 o'clock in the morning, rapid fire series of impeachment develops. It's developing, baby. If you just keep looking at the camera and you just keep repeating the lie and repeating the lie and repeating the lie. Every bit of this is a lie. This Ukrainian president, Zelensky, was ushered into office by the Ukrainian people. See, you got to understand, the globalist, it is never at the will of the people, right? So, Brexit, and I just want to give you some things as you're researching and thinking about this. The world, Brexit, the people, the will of the people. The people said, they voted and said, we want out of the EU, okay? We cannot sell our goods. The EU tells us how many fish we can catch a day and send somewhere. Because we have to catch so many fish. Spain has to catch so many. Germany, whatever, okay? Go into it and look for yourself, the EU. How they determine each individual country that's in the EU, their trade policies with other countries. So Donald Trump says to Boris Johnson, as soon as you get out of this thing, we're going to get back together as the closest, greatest ally in the world, and I'm going to make sure you have a trade deal that is not going to hurt your country for the good of your people, right? Good of our people. So stop and think this whole thing out, folks. Brexit. The good citizens in the UK went and voted, but they can't get out of Brexit. That's the will of the people, right? Now, the United States of America went and voted for that guy, Donald Trump, because what did Donald Trump say he was going to do? He was going to drain the swamp. He was going to get, we know, you know, I know, and the American people know that draining the swamp is a challenge. The deep state, there is a deep state. And the challenge to drain the swamp is enormous, risky. You put your life on the line. What this man goes through on a daily basis. The will of the American people. The American people want it stopped. The American people really know the truth on what Obama did. The American people know the truth of what happened in Benghazi. The American people know the truth of how Obama and Hillary and Comey, the whole gang that infiltrated Trump's campaign. The American people know the entire truth of what happened, and they elected this man and said, go drain the swamp. The will of the people. Donald Trump, look at the daily resistance. Now, the Ukrainian president, Zelensky there, he calls up President Trump. Trump congratulates him, gives him a big pat on the back, attaboy. And Zelensky does what? I read it. I read the phone conversation. He says, hey, the will of the Ukrainian people, the vote is the will of the people. They said, I studied you, Mr. President. This is what this guy says. I studied your campaign. I studied everything. Drain the swamp. Ukrainian people want the swamp drained, folks. They want these investigations done. They want these Ukrainian oligarchs, these evil, corrupt criminals that actually own Burisma, that hired Joe Biden's son. You know, can you help little Johnny get it? Was Joe over there and he said, hey, can you help little Hunter get a job? I can't find nothing for him back home. He's got a record. He just got kicked out of the military, cocaine. Can you help little Hunter get a job? He can't find nothing anywhere. He's put his resume out on all the job search sites. Nothing. As soon as people find out he's a cokehead and got kicked out of the military, he can't get anything anywhere. Oh, we can get him. Here's what we could do, Mr. Vice President. No quid pro quo, right? No tit for tat. You should never say tit for tat on a show. But anyhow, no do me a favor. No, but we could get him. Let me see his resume. Oh, I can see right here he worked at Foot Locker his sophomore year of college. I see that. Okay. And, what was it? What is the coffee little thing? Baristas? Is that what it is? I can see he has 2 years as a barista at Starbucks, and he worked at Foot Locker. I really think he will fit in our natural gas company, and he should probably get about $75,000 a month. Don't you think, Mr. Vice President? Sure, that's what I think. So this guy right here says, hey, Donald Trump, let's drain the swamp. Because the will, you got to stop and think, folks. The media could care less. They could care less. If they thought, if somebody went into CNN's headquarters and somebody went into MSNBC's headquarters and ABC and Washington Post, all of the lying media, deep state, hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media, okay, it said, if you run this story tomorrow, you will absolutely collapse the United States of America. They don't care. They do not care one bit. So the will of the people in the UK, the will of the people in the United States of America, the will of the people in Ukraine that voted this guy in. This guy campaigned on draining the swamp. This guy campaigned in his country on corruption. And Trump's basically saying, and I got to get out and get another break in here because I might be getting too wound up. But Trump, the president of the United States, is basically saying, like, hey, okay, you do realize we can't get our government, we can't get our House of Representatives, we cannot get the ones that scream daily about our democracy. Saving our democracy. How many of these pieces of SH asterisk asterisk have come out and said every single day, we must do this to save the democracy. Our democracy. Our democracy. Oh my God, it's at stake. So here's the President of the United States, paraphrase here real quick. I went home yesterday and I just stopped and I read this. And the President of the United States basically said, we can't get our government even remotely interested in actually taking on corruption. We can't get them. They have the black and whites. They have it right there in their face. They have everything, Burisma, Rosemont Capital, Dev Asher, John Kerry. We have every single piece of evidence on the corruption, and they will not look into it. Now, you ran, Mr. Kalinsky, or whatever you get, the Ukrainian name there for the president. You ran on Drain the Swamp. You ran on ending corruption. You need to be careful because what happens, I could see it. You might be surrounding yourself with the same kind of people. I went through it myself. Maybe Trump, see this guy, the damn media, they are, oh my God. It is a high crimes and misdemeanors. It is a shame and disgrace what we're allowing to happen in this country on a daily basis. And don't give me the First Amendment of the Constitution, freedom of the press. These people are not the press, people. You need to wake up. They are not the press. They are evil people in cooperation with the deep state to try to collapse this president of the United States so they can continue their globalist agenda. When you have a president of the United States that says globalists won't rule the world, patriots will rule the world, they cringe. So you got the corporate, hashtag corporate corrupt deep state media, deep state corporate corrupt media working for the hashtag deep state to try to restore the global corruption as it exists. Climate change is global corruption, period. It's all global corruption. Anyhow, so you have a president of the United States that says, remember when Donald Trump, he's an outsider, because I'm going to take this a whole different perspective. The hell with these. I'm going to show you how they're nuts. They have nothing. They're lying to the American people. But I just want you to think about this. So Donald Trump is no politician. All right? He's a TV reality star, right? Reality TV star, billionaire, real estate guy, likes to build a nice hotel, play on his own golf course. If he goes to a town and he can't find a golf course, he builds one of his own, he plays on it, and then you can play on it too for $9.99 a month. Anyhow, so he's not a politician. He gets elected. You and I support the President of the United States, but we keep an eye on him. And every time somebody comes into the White House, we cringe a little bit. Oh, he's surrounding himself with this one. Oh, I don't know why he let this one in there. Oh, you know, so we got a little nervous on some of the people that the president's been surrounding. So he now has that experience of the people that surrounded him. So now you got this Vladimir, Zelensky. He gets elected president. My understanding, no politician, never been in politics. A comedian. I mean, I heard he was a comedian, right? So he gets elected almost the same way Donald Trump gets elected. And he's got a mandate from the Ukrainian people. End the corruption, okay? Stop Russia. You got to remember, all this Russia, SH asterisk asterisk that you keep hearing, Crimea was accessed, they annexed Crimea. When? Joe Biden, when did they do that? On your watch? On Obama's watch? When did the rebel freedom, Russian freedom fighters or whatever they are, start trying to get a stronghold in Ukraine? When was that? On your watch, Joe Biden? On your watch, Barack Obama? All right, did you push back on Russia? Did you give Ukraine the weapons? Did you give them the power, the resources, the backing they need? Did you do anything to try to get them out? No. Okay? So this guy runs on, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a friend of the Americans. You can trust that. I'll be a friend of Donald Trump's. You can trust that. I will fight corruption. I will fight these criminals. I will investigate people. Right? He wins. The will of the people. So Trump says in a phone call, say, hey, be careful, man. Surrounding yourself with the same kind of people, be careful. The guy comes back and he says, oh, I'm going to have my own investigator. See, this guy not only, okay, won the presidency in Ukraine, he won parliament. His party won parliament overwhelmingly. So he's saying to the President of the United States, I have what you don't have right now. He doesn't say, quote, I have parliament. You don't have what you need. I have it. I will have my guy 100% dedicated to me start doing these investigations. Oh, that's good. You know, I really can't go into too much detail, but maybe you guys should talk to Attorney General Barr, or I'm going to send Rudy over to say hello. You good with that? Sure, send Rudy over. We'll give him the red carpet treatment. But no, the media is screaming because you and I know Joe Biden's a criminal. You and I know he's corrupt. You and I know Hunter Biden, they're corrupt. We know it. And we know there may be something in Ukraine is the reason the media is screaming the other way. Why do you think they're screaming first? So let's go through a couple pictures this morning. Let me show you how bad they are yelling. Number 47 we have on the screen. Call transcript released. Whistleblower report declassified. Acting DNI to testify. So the acting DNI, McGuire, Director of National Intelligence. The Amazon, Washington Post, and where is it at here? I've got it here somewhere. I've got a picture here. Let me grab it, see if I have it here. There it is, number 46. All right. Call transcript release, whistleblower report declassified, acting Director of National Intelligence to testify. This is McGuire. The Washington Post came out. Remember, the Washington Post is running this. Okay? They're the ones that broke the story, okay, of the whistleblower. They're the ones that ran that. Now, you do know the whistleblower is only hearing this from staff in the White House, my understanding. This is not a direct connect to the president. And the whistleblower, my understanding is the whistleblower's attorney, okay, whistleblower's attorney worked for Hillary or gave campaign contributions to Joe Biden. The whistleblower's attorney, which we don't know the whistleblower because the whistleblower is trying to stay anonymous right now and does not want revealed. Why not? So we can look into your background, whistleblower, look into if you work for DNC or something, or one of the corrupt Washington swamp rats. Anyhow, but we find the attorney, right, for the whistleblower made contribution to Joe Biden's campaign. Hell, you say. So the Washington Post running this, all right, you know, they love it because they had Watergate. Watergate. Washington Post had Watergate. Now, they did not like that whole Clinton thing, but this one they liked. So yesterday they released a lie, not just one, but this particular lie, saying this guy here, okay, Director of National Intelligence, McGuire, threatened to quit if he could not testify and actually be open and was not restricted in what he could say. Why, this guy McGuire, the Director of National Intelligence, He said, I'm quitting. If I can't go in there and tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, if I have to go in there and say I can't say this and that, I'll just quit first. That's a big story in the Washington Post. Trying to make it look like what? That Trump's telling the director of national intelligence what they can say and can't say. I will tell you this. The Department of Justice looks at what you're going to say and can't say because there's legal ramifications that you have to be careful with. So this guy right here comes out, McGuire, yesterday and says, that's not true. I never threatened to quit. I never quitted anything. The President of the United States says he said yesterday in the UN press conference, I watched all 45 minutes of the UN press conference. He said yesterday, President of the United States, this is a tough guy. You don't tell this guy this is a tough guy. You don't tell this guy what to do. And they wrote an article that was a pure, clear lie on McGuire, and he came out yesterday afternoon and said, this is not true. I never said that. I never threatened to quit. Because what they wanted to do is say, hey, this is Trump's style. Zelensky, right, put pressure on him. Pressure him, right? You do it this way. Because we have we act like a mob, we got a mob mentality. And so they want you to believe that Trump is putting pressure on this guy. Just not true. Trump's offered, hey, you want Pence's transcripts? Get them. Get the whistleblower. Get them. I don't care what you do. I said, do me a favor. Hey, you're a good guy. We both ran on draining the swamp. We both ran on ending corruption and investigating these people. My country has no interest in investigating the globalist criminals that exist here in the United States. Maybe you guys could do it. Do me a favor. You guys take a shot at it. I sure as hell can't do it here. You noticed just the other day, the Mueller dog and pony show on TV was a disaster. And they're just going out. Trump said, and I don't think he's lying, Trump said, leaders around the world are laughing at us. Leaders around the world are patting him on the back saying, I don't know how you put up with this every day. Look, I better take a break because it's up on almost 8:50. We're going to take a break. And then right after this, I will see right after this. Oh, we'll be right back and talk what? Maybe impeachment? Take us a break.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments.
She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. There is the phone number. There is the social media way you can follow us. There's the email address. You do not have any blank excuse. Put whatever word you want in the blank. That's the kind of show it is where you get to participate. You have no blank excuse, like Gene Rayburn with that long, what was with that long microphone, right? So, little Johnny and little Jill went into a pup tent. Anyhow, all right, so that was generational. How many of you understood what I just said? So, the base, it's all about that base, right? The base, the Donald J. Trump, President Donald J. Trump base is expanding. I'm telling you. The American people know that this is a phony story. And see, I tell you what, 2 weeks ago, right? I said weeks ago, but I really started harping on it, as they say last week. They know they do not have a candidate. Polling numbers say that, you know what? They do not want, the American people do not want to lose their health care and be pushed over onto national health care. Okay? The American people do not want to spend their tax money on transgender reassignment or gender reassignment surgery. Like when you're one Barbie doll and you want to be another Barbie doll. The taxpayer, look. Taxpayers say, if you want to cut something off, you want to start shopping in a different area of the store, and let your hair grow out, get highlights, you know, whatever. I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for your damn wacky, crazy ass, you know, sex change operation. I ain't paying for it. Same thing with abortion. Why do you think the Henry Hyde Amendment has lasted this long? And I don't want to go down the road of abortion, but if you start digging into it, the American people said, okay, for those that said, all right, the Supreme Court upheld it. They ruled that abortion is legal. If that's the case, I'm not paying for it. You know, it's all on you. I'm not paying for it. Okay. You know, you can scrape up the $129 or whatever it costs. I mean, I'm not being I'm not joking and being flip about it, but I'm not paying for it, is what the American people said. Same thing with this. So they don't have a candidate. All right. Now, my age, 45, 55, 65, 35, 45, 55, 65. So they say we had to pay for our college. We had to pay off our college loans. I don't know that I get just giving it away and we pay. Wait a minute. So if college is free, here's what, I'm 35 years old. Well, I could be, but I'm 35 years old. I just got settled in, all right? So I'm going to put him on the street here. I'm talking with my nephew. I got a lot of them last Sunday morning, right? And the guy is, he's doing his residency. He's a doctor. He's a great kid. And he says, you know, Uncle Brian, do you realize all of my 20s is going to be spent in schools. He was just in a hospital in Charlotte. He's going to work in a hospital in Lehigh Valley, and then he's coming to Emory in November, and then he has to do a year of this and a year of that. And the next thing you know, before he can really make some money, okay, he's going to be 30, right? He's Uncle Brian, look. So you got these guys that are like 35, ladies too, sorry. You got these men and women in America today, they're 35. They went through school, okay? They did their planning. They didn't have their kids until they had enough money for a down payment of the house, whatever, right? They did all of this. And now they're settled into their conservative lifestyle at 35. They're starting to think, I got a mortgage, and then wait a minute, they told me my house was X, and my payment would be X. But every month there's another $350 on top of the payment I got to send the mortgage company. What the hell's that? Oh, that's your property tax, about $400 a month, $350 a month. What? And then so they're starting to think, oh my God, they become conservatives, right? I'm going somewhere with this. Now all of a sudden you have these people campaigning out there. We want to give free college to everybody. Oh, bravo, bravo, bravo. And then you got the guy and girl that's 35 years old. They had their first kid. They bought their house. They're paying their property taxes, really got their eyes wide open and all their other taxes. And they say, hold on, pump the brakes. So you're saying I'm paying my student loans right now, but I'm also now going to pay for their college. Because you realize somebody always has to pay for college. You pay for college now, or you pay for college later. So if you go to college, right, and you pay that college bill, they lie to you. They have to raise taxes. If they're going to do Medicare for all, they got to raise middle class taxes, not on the rich. They got to raise middle class. If they want free college, they got to raise middle class. They know that. And the American people know it. So they got these progressives. They got Bernie Sanders. Biden says he'll do everything they do just to stay in the race. Elizabeth Warren is going to tax the hell out of you. And you will have to pay for college when you go or when you get out. Because you're going to, taxes are going to go through the roof because you got to pay for college. And it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard saying that college should be free. And don't get that wrong. Somebody's paying for it sooner or later because your taxes have to go up, pay all those. Whoever's paying those professors, those wacky-ass people that's indoctrinating your kids now, still have to get paid. Whoever's paying the damn light bills over there now, still have to get paid. So where does that shift of that money go? Guess what? You still pay for college. So some of these things are the craziest damn things you ever heard. Now, if you get free college for every kid in America, that's when they will determine and start testing you in high school to see if little Billy's bright enough to spend that much money on. What, free college for everyone? No. Little Billy said he wanted to be a doctor. He thinks he can be a doctor, but the government's tested him. And the government thinks he would do better in automotive training classes and get a job. But Billy wants to be a doctor. He has a dream. He doesn't have the grades. He's just a... And that area is full at this time. You wait. That's all the government wants to do, is they want to give every single person in America free college and then determine your future. What the hell's wrong with you damn people? You don't catch on to any of this? And you got Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders and them yelling free college? And then they're yelling borders. Just the borders are open. They treat the borders like damn Thursday, Black Friday after Thanksgiving. Black Friday shopping, and you got them running across the border, right? Well, hell, come on in. We have to pay for that too. So you've got 35, 45, 55, 65-year-old people saying, wait a minute. I had to pay for mine, and now I'm going to pay for somebody. And 20 years from now, you got to pay the college bill. So anyhow, they know they don't have a candidate. They flat out know they have no candidate. They know that the American people are not ready to vote for Elizabeth Warren and raise their taxes because they're smart enough to know nothing is free. College is not free. Healthcare is not free, okay? None of these things they say are free. And they also have sense enough to know that illegals in this country are costing billions of dollars in healthcare, housing, schools, and so forth. So the only thing they can do, they know they've lost. They absolutely know they've lost on this issue. The only thing they can do is try to get you to vote against Trump. Against him. That's it. Because Trump, they want Trump to be, would he be the first? I don't know, I have time to look it up. They want Trump to be the first. Now they're close. I'm going to show you the numbers. They want Trump to be the first impeached. Now there's a difference in being impeached and removed. The Senate removes. So you have the articles. It's like a grand jury. The House of Representatives is like the grand jury, and they passed, like with Johnson, I think it was 11 articles of impeachment. But they passed the articles of impeachment. They send them to the Senate, right, for a hearing to remove. So anyhow, we'll get into that later. He's not going to be removed. But I think they want Trump to try to run for re-election as the first impeached president trying to go for a second term. If that's true or not, you can look it up. Because what they would love to have is impeached, disgraced. He wants a second term. If something happened so bad in the first term that they impeached him, what would he do in the second term? When there's no restraint. That's what they want. Okay, vote against Trump. He scares the hell out of me. Look what he did in the first term. He told the little guy over there, do me a favor. What the hell will he do in the second term? Will he want 2 favors? I'm serious. They're nuts. They're crazy as hell. They are crazy damn people. Anyhow. Oh, by the way, the Senate removes. The House of Representatives, they vote on articles of impeachment. The Senate removes. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to look you in the they've already found Susan Collins and Mitt Romney, right? And Ben Sass is a little nervous about it. I'm going to look you in the camera and tell you, if the Senate impeachment vote was behind closed doors and you never knew, like, the identity, like the whistleblower, if you just came out and said the Senate voted this number to this number because they need 60, and you never knew how your senator voted and who did what, Donald Trump would be removed from office, even on the Senate side. That's my opinion. So let me go look at a couple pictures because I got a lot to do today. Here's number 3. Let's start with number 3. Trump asked for a favor, the New York Times. Trump asked for a favor in a call memo show right there. He said, can you give me a favor? And here we go. Here's number 4. Now we're going to go over, what I'm doing now is just showing you how whacked they are this morning. They're going crazy. Sorry, had to refresh, okay? Trump asked for Ukraine president to do us a favor, man. Investigate company linked to Russian probe. Look into Biden, okay? Here are the gates of hell, the keepers of the gates of hell, number 5. Trump repeatedly pressed UK president to work with Attorney General and Giuliani. There they are. And she is just, and let's see, let me go past some of these uglies here. Here is one of their problems, recent polling, number 14, Elizabeth Warren. They are afraid that Elizabeth Warren will kick Joe Biden's ass off the stage. Don't forget, now listen to me, I have said for 2 damn years, so if you're new to the show, I'm sorry, you're not in trouble. But I have told anybody that's been on this show for 2 damn years, this Tom Steyer impeached the president you had to pay attention to. So Tom Steyer is going to be on the stage. Impeach. Okay? Impeach the president. Look it up. He's a Jewish fellow, by the way. He's poured millions of dollars in impeach. Now he's a Democrat candidate. Weeks ago, months ago, I said, be careful. He's a Democrat candidate. Nobody's listened. 2 debates went by. 2! Pay attention, damn it. No, Tom Steyer didn't make the debates, did he? But guess which debate Tom Steyer will make? Let's take a second. Oh, Tom Steyer will be on the stage for the October debate just in time to say, I told you so, we had to impeach this guy. Interesting. Is it a coincidence? You remember the old, or you don't remember, or maybe the kids out there don't remember this, the old cassette tapes where you went in live or Memorex. Remember that? We had to figure out, this is a recording on Memorex tape, and we have somebody in the sound booth, live or Memorex, right? Remember that? Well, guess what? Tom Steyer is going to have his little Memorex ass up on the stage, and you're going to see him live talk about impeach the president right at the right time, at the exact time needed. So, 220 Democrat nomination right there. Elizabeth Warren, they're scared to death because Biden's going to get his ass booted off the stage. And Warren looks like right now, and this was 19 through 23. Now, Biden is going to go down. And Warren looks like she's emerging. And if she becomes the front runner and she becomes the face of the Democrat Party, and she wants to give everything away and she wants you to pay for gender reclassification or redirection or cutting things off gender surgery, you might say, well, put the horse back in the barn, girl, because I'm going to not pay for this. Anyhow, that scares them, so they know they've got to do something, and that something is try to impeach the president. Let me just say this. Number 16 is Johnson. Go look up why he got impeached, okay? And number 21, Senate, this is where I come up. Senate, again, rebukes Trump on national emergency declaration. It's just a resolution they passed, but the Senate did pass rebuking Trump on using funds from the military in a national emergency declaration, okay, kind of way, which that says to me right there that if they had a chance to rebuke the president behind closed doors, they would have him removed. Quit saying the Senate is Republican, okay? Number 23, Danny Savalas comes on. Total of 220 House members, 219 Democrats and 1 independent support some type of action on impeachment, okay? They're ready to go, folks. What is it, 235? They're ready to go. Yes, sir. And then you will have to make a decision at the ballot box. Are you going to vote for a president that was impeached? Number 24, majority of House members now back some type of impeachment against Trump. Number 25, okay, there he is. Joe Biden went to Jimmy Kimmel, of all places. He went serious, and he needs to be impeached. Number 26, Trump denies pressuring UK president to probe Biden, as MSNBC. 5:04 a.m. this morning. Their heads were twisting off. I'm telling you. I was like, it was one of the most gleeful on CNN and MSNBC morning reports. I mean, they were up. They already had their coffee. They had their Spark. They had their juice. They went in and they got a shot of vitamin B, whatever they had to do, man. Reporter, have you felt any pressure from the President Trump to investigate Joe Biden and hunting? He said, no, I didn't feel the push. Number 27, would you like President Zelensky to do more on Joe Biden and investigate? Would you like a little more there, Big D? Right? Number 28, Trump, the other thing, there's a lot of talk about Biden's son, that Biden stopped the prosecution, and a lot of people want to find out about that. So whatever you can do with the Attorney General would be great. Biden went around bragging that he stopped the prosecution, so if you look into it, it sounds horrible to me. So we all know Biden went over there, a couple trips to the Ukraine, got his little boy a job, disgraced kid, with a corrupt natural gas company. So there was a investigator, Ukrainian government investigator, looking at Burisma with these criminal oligarchs, if you'll get deep into it, and Hunter Biden all of a sudden on the board getting money, and Joe Biden over there. And hey, Joe, they're investigating Burisma. So, that was part of the deal. No, you can't do that. So what Joe does is he goes over and says, look, we got $1 billion of loan guarantees for you. I'll pull them off the table. Now, my plane leaves in 6 hours. You fire this guy or you're not getting the money. Whoa! That's not called doing a favor. That's called just straight up hit job right there, right? Happens to be the company they're investigating that his son sits on the board. You can't do that. You're not the president. Try me. Call Barack. See if he doesn't back me on this one. We fired that guy. Got a new guy in there. And now we're cleared of everything. We are cleared. The guy investigating us, I got rid of. We got a new guy in there. And his report clears of us everything. I can't see any wrongdoing here. Number 29. Trump. I guess you have one of your wealthy people, the server. They say Ukraine has it. There's a lot of things that went on. The whole situation, I think you're surrounding yourself with some of the same people. I would like to have the Attorney General call you. I would like to have him give you a call. Or your people, I would like to get to the bottom of it. You good with that? Number 30. I would like you to do us a favor. Do us a little favor. Because our damn government has no interest whatsoever in corruption at any level. I would like you to do us a favor, though, because our country has been through a lot. That's what he's saying. Our country's been through a lot. They won't do jack. And Ukraine knows a lot about it. You know a lot about it. You know what we've been through. You've been in there. I would like you to find out what happened with the whole situation with Ukraine. They say CrowdStrike. Seth Rich is dead. These are the people that provided CrowdStrike, the DNC server security. I think they're the ones that did the scan the servers to see where the hackers came from. I think it's Teddy Bear and Freddie Bear or whoever, but they know who it is, and they know where these hackers came from. Anyhow, number 31, not the FBI. Here is a whistleblower complaint declassified, expected to be released to public this morning. I heard somebody say, they heard somebody say, and I filled out a form. Number 32, Mike Quigley from Illinois. Who the hell knows this guy? And you know the thing, here's the talking point, all right? Highly disturbing. You went behind closed doors. This guy, you went behind closed doors. You got to read on this. I know you can't talk about it. Well, what's your takeaway? Highly disturbing. Highly disturbing. Okay. Here is the piece of shift. Number 33. This piece of shift, Adam, first name Adam, highly disturbing. It's just highly disturbing. It's a 5-alarm fire to me. Here's CNN. I want to show you really quick. CNN got in on the game, number 34. That was at 4:00 a.m. this morning. Tells Jimmy Kimmel it's awful hard to avoid the conclusion. It's hard. Biden on whether Trump committed impeachable offense. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, okay. Number 35, I'm just showing you. You may say, well, these are the same. No, I'm just showing you CNN, okay, MSNBC. There's at 1:07 a.m., number 35, they meet at the UN. Number 36, White House emailed Ukraine talking points to Pelosi, accidentally sent them over there to Nancy. Or did they? We will see. Number 37, another little side shot there, CNN. Now here's a poll. Number 38, Quinnipiac poll. Okay. But this came out, this was between September 19th and 23, when the whistleblower story was just cranking up, they said this morning. It was getting cranked up. But 37% of Americans polled want the president impeached. 57% said no. Now, they're going to love squeezing that number. They're going to make up a poll. Clear partisan divide with 73% Dems want that removed. That is number 39. 73% of Democrats polled want him out. 4% of Republicans. That's Mitt Romney and his whole damn family. All right. Let's go to number 40. This partisan attack on the president could have far-reaching implications for foreign policy and permanent damage world leaders' confidence in the ability to speak freely and candid with the U.S. president. Trump says, I'm a victim. Vicious Democrats. They're vicious, vicious, vicious. Number 41. Whistleblower fallout, White House transcript. Trump asked Zelensky for a favor. Can you do me a favor? I mean, do me a favor. There's Joe Biden and there's President, Attorney General. Number 42. There we go. Do me a favor. Number 43. GOP Senator Ben Sasse calls complaint troubling. What did you think of that complaint you just read and you heard a briefing on? I'm a little troubled by it. Oh my God, breaking news, breaking news. Let me call my editor. Sasse is troubled by it. Oh my God, let me get it on the air. Acting Spy Chief McGuire, Intel watchdog Atkinson's testified today. He did not. 44, this is Ben Sasse called it troubling. This is the Director of National Intelligence, McGuire, that the Washington Post told a lie on yesterday, that the story was he was going to quit. And he said that's just not true. See if I have another one I want to get to. All right. So we showed Johnson, the first president of the United States, impeached. This is number 52. This is the second one. William Jefferson Clinton, right? Number 52, or 51, my mistake, 51. There you go. William Jefferson Clinton right there. Now, why did William Jefferson Clinton get impeached? We'll just say he lied under oath. I think it was to a grand jury or to the investigator. He lied under oath. He looked at a camera. He went on a camera. He went on a camera interview that they did, and he was under oath as the President of the United States, and he looked at the camera and lied. And he said, and that was Monica Lewinsky, and he said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did not. I'm Bill Clinton. I play saxophone. I was on Arsenio Hall. That's me. But I did not. American people, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That's what he did. All right, so he lied, he got impeached. All right, so I've told you from day one, okay, this is it. This is what they want. This is what they want to achieve. Number 6. That's it. Richard Milhouse Nixon. Effective noon tomorrow, I will resign the presidency of the United States. And at that time, Vice President Gerald Ford will be sworn in. Now, there was impeachment hearings on him. They were going to vote, and they may have voted in the Senate. If they proceeded, if he would not have resigned, they may have removed him from office. He may have been in the history books of the first one actually removed from office. But he resigned. And that's the picture they want with Donald Trump. They want Donald Trump to leave, okay, the Oval Office and get on that Marine One just like Richard Nixon did. And that's their hope. But Donald J. Trump's not leaving, folks. It don't matter. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, is there going to be a GSA club at Fannin County High School? Right after these messages.
barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart.
And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Elijah next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and LJ, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office there. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show, and there is the phone number, the email address, and the social media way you can follow us. Now, while maybe some of you have moved over to the Director of National Intelligence hearings on C-SPAN, I don't know if C-SPAN has ever had the ratings they have. We're going to talk about something here really quick to close out the show. And we're going to tell you what that is. So, I told you this morning, and I'll just quickly go through here, what they're doing to our kids, all right? You're hearing impeachment, on and on, but what they're doing to our kids and gender-neutral world that they are changing. And your school system, you know, you have people in your school system that claim to be conservatives. They took it right out of the playbook of politicians. Politicians send you a message every day when they want your vote that they claim to be conservatives, okay? Same in your school system. Now, look in the eye. I support our teachers, okay? Our teachers, I support them. But the school system itself, when I was a kid, and you always cringe when that's coming out, but when I was a kid, right, the school system itself aligned itself with the values of their community. So if you were in Gilmer County and you're the Gilmer County school system and you have certain values in your community, you would like to hire the principals that share those values, the administrators that share those values, the superintendent of schools that share those values. Not share the values of Atlanta, not share the values of Paris, not share the values of anywhere in the world, even the United States, your values in your school system. But no longer is that the case. School systems in the state of Georgia have such independence that they are in the center. They're like an embassy, okay, in a foreign country. They are, because they are slap in the center of your county, and you can't do nothing about them, and they do not share the values of your community overall. So I'm going to say that and let it go and see what happens in this report. But kids today with gender, okay, give me number 19. Okay, we started this morning. Barbie maker makes room in toy box for gender inclusive dolls. So these are little girls and boys or whatever their pronoun is. I'm serious, okay? So when they get to the high school, okay, number 18, a doll for everyone. Meet Mattel's gender neutral doll, right? Time magazine. And then number 20, okay? Number 20, the New York Times, Mattel maker of Barbie debuts gender neutral dolls for our children, whatever their pronoun may be. So that being said, I tell you, a couple weeks ago, I had a conversation with a 15-year-old high school student, and this student was explaining to me that everybody in high school is bi. That's it, and they want you to start trying to say, hey, what's your pronoun? Now, I know what you're thinking out there. No, I live in Fannin County. I live in Gilmer County. I've been here my whole life. My damn kid knows he's a boy. Why, he goes out and pees on a tree. He knows it. Then he shoots a squirrel. I got a damn boy in here. You can laugh all day, right? I'm from Gilmer County. Now, my little girl. Okay, stop right there, BKP. Don't go any further with that. Point being is, okay, you think you know what your kids are doing. I love it. Folks, I am not so old. I am not the dinosaur you think I am that I don't remember making my parents believe something that really was not happening. How was school today? Well, it was great, Mom. I attended every class. I did not skip. I didn't. I was in every class. I was on time. I wasn't tardy. I didn't talk. Why, I did none of that. I did not slip out the side door and smoke a joint with the other guys. I didn't do it, Mom. It wasn't me. I'm doing great. Oh, great. Just saying. So that being said, I told you, all these kids If you only knew what was happening in your schools. So, give me, let me bring this up and then we'll go there, okay? Give me number 49. Number 49, Gay Straight Alliance, okay? And the Gay Straight Alliance, a Gay Straight Alliance or Queer Straight Alliance is a student-led or community-based organization found in middle schools, high schools, as well as colleges and universities. So you can have clubs in high schools and there are rules. I said this was coming one day. So yesterday, I was sent a message, and this is what I went to a website. I'm not going to put the person's name, but this is what is written on a website where they're trying to get people to sign a petition. I thought I had it a minute ago. Here it is. It says, give me number 54. If you want to go look at this yourself, you can, and it's called change.org. Sign a petition. Start a petition. This is where you can start a petition. Supposedly there's 946 signatures on this petition, okay? And the petition is called Don't Let Homosexuality Be Pushed on Students in Fannin County, okay? And here, right here, is the first paragraph. You see it on the screen. In Fannin County High School, 2 students are trying to start a club called GSA, which stands for Gay Straight Alliance. Many students have already posted on social media about their opinions and are being attacked because of their opinions or beliefs. The requirements for the club to start are a teacher to sponsor and at least 10 people who say they will join. The next step is to take it to the principal. Then the principal must approve it. Only way we can change this is by having everyone stand up against it. Some students, this is the next paragraph, you don't have it there. Some students have even gone as far as saying they would drop out of school if this doesn't go. By signing this, you simply state your opinion. Okay, so GSA Club. Now, yesterday I also received, and I will get a clear letter for you, and I'm just going to give you the top of it, number 52. This is number 52. Supposedly, I guess this letter went home. And the first one there from Fannin County High School went home. Dear students and parents, guardians, and community members, I am writing the following to address the community petitions regarding the interest in a new club on our campus of Fannin County High School. Although some of the comments and conversations have been healthy and appropriate, there have been several that are inappropriate and harmful to our student body. I will first start off by reminding everyone that students walking our halls and attending our school today are the same students that have walked our halls and attended our schools yesterday, last week, and last month. Clubs, he went on to say, this is the principal, clubs at Fannin County High School are voluntarily and must follow certain guidelines established years ago with input from our school governance team. In order to clubs to exist, they must adhere to the following rules: be student initiated, have certain teacher as a sponsor, have goals and purpose, have a minimum number of 10 students, meet on school grounds. So if they do this and approve it, as meet on school grounds and be supervised. One of the main responsibilities of the One of the main responsibilities of the principal of Fannin County High School is to provide a safe learning environment for all students who attend. All. I routinely communicate with our students and parents that if they want to be successful in high school, they must do the following: attend school on a daily basis, be prepared to learn, and get involved in club activities. Now the second one, go to the next number. It should be right the next number. All right. I'll just give you a little clip. This is a letter that went home. We will post this. Obviously, not every club will appeal to every student. You know, not everybody wants to be a member of the Bible club. I get it. All right. The chess club. Participation in any club at Fannin County High School has not ever been or will be pushed on any student. That is why they are volunteer and not mandatory. As a school of education, it is our hope that we educate our students that they can have difference of opinion, and there are appropriate ways to voice throughout, not be harmful comments. Okay. I'm going to go to the last paragraph and get it over with. Fannin County High School will not discriminate against any club that follows the guidelines to form. Now that's considered discrimination if you say no. Now the guidelines are the last stops the principal's desk, and if there's a public outcry, that means the community says they want their schools to be in line with their outlook in life. We'll just say it like that. I lost the words. Doesn't mean the school has to. So we will not discriminate against any club that has followed the guidelines to form. Otherwise, we would not be able to provide any club that so many of the students participate now. It's not going to be exactly the Glee. There's not going to be the GSA will not be exactly like the Glee Club, but there will be some guys in there singing a high note. I like that. That's pretty good. I got good material sometimes. We would not be able to provide the clubs. Attached is a list of current clubs, which I don't have, at Fannin County High School that we offer our students the opportunity which to participate. Eric W. Shofie, Principal. Going back, let's put up number 49 one more time. And let's see where I've got that. There's the petition. Gay Straight Alliance. What is the Gay Straight Alliance Club? You can see it right there on their website. Trans, queer, and allied youth building. It's youth building. Oh, man. GSA builds power. GSA clubs and GSA for short are student-run organizations to unite the LGBTQ plus all allied youth to build community and organize around issues impacting them in their schools and community. A growing body of research confirms that the presence of a GSA has a positive and lasting effect on students' health, welfare, and academic performance. I don't know what the hell had an effect on you in the 50s, the 60s when you were smoking dope, the 70s, the 80s, but now we have enough research to show not knowing who the hell's in the bathroom and the stall next to you is healthy. Healthy wellness and academic performance. Your academic performance. That's what the hell. Mom, I'm getting a D. Why? There's no gay club in school. Just saying, just saying. So there you have it. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. What a day, what a day. What do you have? What do you have? So don't forget, every time you see one of these, hang tight, give me number 19. So every time you see one of those Barbies that you can't figure out what the hell they are, right? Is this Ken? Is it Barbie? How can you tell? Maybe this is Ken and he wanted boobs. I don't know. You think I'm silly, right? I know sometimes you people out there say, he is so, no, folks. They want you to go over to the store, Mattel does, and get your little girl, a little boy, a Barbie, and they don't want you to know what it is, and they want your little kid to go home and play with it, right? It ain't no damn G.I. Joe, all right? And there ain't no Barbie with a kung fu grip. I'm just saying, you can laugh at me all day long. So when you see these, right here, don't say I didn't tell you. And don't forget, this is great. I really like this. I know the guy that put it out there. And I'm using it. I just didn't put his name up. Give me number 17. All right. Democrats want to impeach a president for trying to expose a crime and then elect the person who committed the crime. Huh. Well, hell, you say. And last but not least, we're going to get out of here a couple minutes early because I've run out of material and I got everything through. And the lady, I'm not going to put the producer's name out because they may not want you to know who they are. It may be like the whistleblower. You know, the whistleblower wants to stay anonymous. So I got to be like that. I just have to be like that. But I am running early because this person just got all the pictures when I needed them and everything ran so smooth on the show. I can't say enough about it. Number 6, if Donald Trump would give you one of those and leave, the deep state, the hashtag deep state corporate corrupt media would cheer if they could get rid of Donald Trump. But folks, he's not going anywhere. And he's going to win in a landslide in 2020. Take the time today, CrowdStrike. Go look up CrowdStrike. Now, it's hard to find an article. Go in deep. CrowdStrike. Look at why the president put that out there, okay? Forbes magazine, what we know about CrowdStrike, the cybersecurity firm Trump mentioned in a call with Ukraine president and its billionaire CEO. All right, billionaire CEO. These oligarchs, the left likes to yell Russian oligarch, but they will never yell Ukrainian oligarch. And then there's, in Fortune magazine, another article I read, what is CrowdStrike? The company Trump mentioned during the Ukrainian call. Go check that out, please. Then the Washingtonian, I read an article, Trump's CrowdStrike obsession has roots in D.C. Listen, if you read articles, and I just want to say this, you want to read articles that are deep, say Breitbart and things like that, I'm serious. There's good conservative websites that will tell you everything about CrowdStrike, the DNC server. One may be missing, one may be in Ukraine. Seth Rich is dead. But if you go to the left and read the other side, then your Daily Beast and people like that, they reveal in their anger in trying to cover up for Biden and the DNC and Hillary, it really exposes what they're trying to hide is what I'm saying. So read the articles on both sides of the fence, okay? I was a witness. I was not a witness to any of it, whistleblower complaint released to public. So, you know, there was a lot I wanted to do this morning, okay? But right here, the whistleblower complaint is released to the public. In the course of my official duties, I have received information from multiple U.S. government officials that the President of the United States is using the power of his office to solicit interference from a foreign government in the 2020 U.S. election. This is a whistleblower. It's been released. Over the past 4 months, more than half a dozen U.S. officials have informed me of various facts related to the effort. I am deeply concerned that the actions described below constitute a serious or flagrant problem, abuse, or violation of law or executive order. That does not include differences of opinions concerning public policy matters, okay? So the whistleblower, the whistleblower complaint has been released. Perhaps the most interesting part is the following. This is out of the whistleblower complaint. I was not a witness to most of the events described. However, I found my colleagues' account of these events very credible. Maybe he would have been better labeled, as this article says, gossip blower. So we still got nothing, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. All right, so it's Thursday. So tomorrow morning we'll be at Sycamore Crossing, right, in Blue Ridge. And we'll get to Sycamore Crossing in Blue Ridge. It'll be time for the Ask the Doc with Dr. William Whaley, All-Star Political Panel. I will be there this week. And then All-Star Political Panel. Who else? North Georgia Senior Living with Jesse Barton. And finally, every week, our Pet of the Week from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge. Okay, take us out of here. I'm done. Great job.